Hello. So yeah, I haven't done a Let's Talk video in a while. I've been working on a lot of other things and I figured I might as well just do a Let's Talk. I am laying down because I need to really still pace myself. Going through a lot of different changes in the world, obviously. Everything is so fast paced and work is crazy. I still work. I'm an essential employee because I work in the health field and we're open 24/7. So, being a director, you have to help your front line, be a team player. But it tends to put a lot of stress on you as an individual. And then you have your home life and your family, and the kids are now at homeschooling. So you're trying to get that done. And it's just like you're like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, pretend you're on a bike, right? And on a normal day, you're just, strolling along. But now, with everything that's going on, you're like having to pedal faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. So as you're pedaling faster and faster and faster, your breathing is faster and faster and faster and faster, right? I don't know if that's a good explanation or not. But, anyways, what I'm trying to say is people have a hard time with change in general. And there are some major changes that are been going on in the world right now. Granted, the country is slowly doing these changes. They're slowly doing these changes, right? To help flatten the curve, they say, which is understandable. You know, they don't have the tests. So you can be around people that are already affected, but they're not going to test you unless you come down with symptoms. So I don't know. I'm just thinking we all pretty much have it. It's just our bodies, our immune systems just react to it differently. Um, I definitely think that there's more going on than just this virus, but it's a wake up call. It's a wake up call for all of us and the world. Anyways, to get back to my story, because obviously I keep losing track of everything because I'm just doing so much. You know, I tend to either shut down, cry, or fight when my energy level is out of whack. Like, literally, if I'm irritated, it's like it can go one of three ways. And yesterday, I ended up breaking down, crying at work. I mean, it's it's crazy. Um, and when I got home from work, my friend was DJing, just a DJ, and we were having fun. We were all engaging. It was like we started turning it into like a DJ trivia. Um, but just listening to the music and using my mind and having fun, and knowing that some of my friends are watching me, I just kind of enjoyed it. But yeah, it was when I woke up this morning, I felt so much better. I felt so much grounded, and I actually was able to focus, completely focus. And this is crazy. This is like really, really crazy, but got a lot going on. There's no balance. There's no balance. There's really no balance. Um, I think the key is getting grounded first, but how do we get grounded? You know, what's it going to take for us to get grounded to then figure out what we're going to focus on? I mean, we can't change what's happening. The country's going to do what the country's going to do, so we're going to have to adapt. We are going to have to adapt to these changes. This is why, I want to say, this is where your survival skills come in, but you don't want to learn anything. But you should know that. You know what I mean? Like for me, if I've lived off of nothing before and I've survived, this is nothing. Like I can still survive. However, it's the emotions that are getting people all riled up. We got to figure out how to help people cope with their emotions through these trying times. You know, people need, they're losing jobs, can't pay bills, obviously can't go out, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, I don't know. Like, today we actually had a good day at work. Everybody was laughing, smiling. And for that moment in time that they're laughing and they're smiling, they just, it was just, the energy was so much better and it was so peaceful, you know? But yeah, I mean, emotions, definitely. Emotions are a huge part of it. I haven't been showing my emotions lately because honestly, I've been so focused on like outer things that I haven't really focused on inner things. And when you're in fight or flight mode, you have this shield around you. You're protecting yourself, you're protecting your heart, you're protecting your mind. I mean, just right now, it's like everybody, everybody is the enemy, but that's not true. That's not true. And I think we have to get back to compassion, you know, and not thinking that everybody is out to get us, that maybe they do have good intentions and that maybe they're just going through a hard time themselves. So I don't see people putting themselves in other people's shoes right now. Everyone's out for self. And when you're out for self, you can't even think straight or look forward and say, oh, well, how can I help that person? Because they always say you got to help yourself before you can help anybody else. But what if the individual can't even help themselves? So then how are they supposed to help another person? And that's where everybody is. So it's almost like forget about the money, forget about the material shit. Like, honestly, people, we have to get back to basics. We really do. Because in the scheme of things, nothing else truly matters. You will be taken care of. They've always said God will provide, He'll give you what you need. And as long as you believe that you're going to get what you need, then you will make it through this. But you need to ground yourself, you know. And I need to take my own advice. Honestly, I need to take my own advice because just being around everybody that's emotional and out of whack, it will affect me too. So I don't know. I just thought I'd get on here and I'd talk, and maybe it makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe you'll think about compassion. Maybe we need to get back to that instead of being so defensive. And I will admit I've been very defensive, and maybe a part of that is being selfish. But, it doesn't mean I don't truly care. You take that the way you want to take it. But sometimes there's external factors that can affect you. I mean, I don't want to be a mean person. I want to be a good person.